Hey guys, Vigoman here and welcome back to Roseville. Today, before we do anything, I just want to show you the interiors of the build that we built in the last episode to give you an idea of how you might want to build your build if you're doing something similar to this. So, change from the floor here to stone so we can have like this big furnace to make some food and possibly other stuff like that. And then just creating a kitchen with these beams and boards, trying to keep the ceiling height pretty low but still like tall enough that you can move around in here. The staircase has some herbs and stuff hanging from it because you just got to utilize the place in a small build like this. And then a small workshop for the dude or the gal working here, making like chairs or stuff like that, just trying to replicate that with this big gate in the back, which is kind of like just opened up if you need to put out bigger stuff like a cart and stuff. You can put it up there. And up here we have like an attic where we have some beds like this, and we also have like the master bed here with some nice views and the furnace coming up like that. So I'm very happy with how this turned out. Super basic and simple and kind of just the way I like it. But before I start doing any other building today, I want to do a little bit of a time lapse where we fill in the past of Roseville. So for today, we are going to work on the same build as we did the last time. We're going to work on the back area here, trying to fill that up. Something similar to what we did over at this build right here, or what I did, because I didn't involve you in this, where we have like a small shed here with some stuff, an outhouse, big pig living in this pig stuff, and just some storage buildings, and just creating a little bit of a personal backyard. And something like that is I think it's important for these builds. They have a lot of space. They didn't have to squish everything together, so they will utilize the fact that they had some actual place in here. So what we're going to start off with is I think making a little foundation here, and I think I'm going to use the vertical slabs and use those around, or possibly I just want to have a little bit of an overhang with the upper part, which is going to be made out of this one. But what we can do, let me try this. Let me test something out here. So if I do, no, there's snow. I was hoping that there were this wall and this one here, but let me see how it works. If I do like that, does that look good? No. Alright, so I guess we gotta go for the vertical slabs then here. I guess that also works the best since we don't want to make it too big. And then we can have those there to connect the corners and getting a little bit of an extra support there. And then fill those in like so. Just like a basic foundation here. I guess we're gonna fill in the floor here as well and maybe mix that up as we go, but for now that works. And then just fill in the walls using this block here. It's going to be a small little wooden cabin where you can store some food and things like that. Something like that. And then we have a little overhang. Yeah, I like that. Very simple, but it really works. Let's make it one taller so we can have a little bit of an overhanging roof here. Don't see that as a problem, and then we just do that. We could even remove the top one and replace that with, let's say, this one. Is that like similar color, kind of? Bring that across like that, perhaps. It could work. And then we just add this trim to that. Oh. Like that, and then the same over here. Little trim. there, and the same over there. Whoops. Doing some world lit apparently as well here. And then we got a little build like that. Yeah, I like that. I like the shape of that. And then we'll just fill in with these all over. Alright, I'm guessing it will look better if I do that, just so we get it like a little step back. We could even use, let's use that one, let's see how that works, and then just bring this one over like that. Yeah, that's definitely not too bad. I kind of like that. Alright, so just a little building like that where you can store some stuff if you want to. Let's find a stair we can use to kind of get into the build, and I'm guessing the trick with these kind of buildings is that you don't want to remove this one because then you get this bad texture right here. So you at least want to have like 2 blocks on either side, but you can do that. Let's just bring that out, and then do we have, I guess we can use, no, it doesn't work. We need like something for a window or something in there. What kind of block would fit? Maybe that one? So we do, yeah, that's a nice texture, really fits with what we got here. And then we, bring that across like that. Yeah, that works. And then just for some final detailing, we're gonna add this there and this like that. Could possibly bring it all the way down. Yeah, let's do that. That looks good. And then I think just for some support we'll bring this over. Why not? Like that. Oh, we need one right here. That's cool. It works. Let's find a door here. Like, I don't know, like a simple looking door. We don't need anything fancy right here. And then we got that. And it's kind of tricky getting in here because of that, but we'll just have to crouch a little bit. For the interiors here, we're gonna use that one, I guess. That works. Let's give another window here. And we'll have some shutters on that, and I think we're going to use these simple ones. So like that, and oh, I don't know. Does that look good? Should we do like a trick stuff here? We can do that. We do that kind of works. Just a little workaround there. That's just a little bit of a small storage hut on the side here. For the interior, we're gonna have maybe have some planks and like just tools, like general storage stuff. We'll have that. We'll also bring in some herbs and onions, carrots. Just let that hang around here like that. Maybe even something like that. We'll have some of these racks, like so. And maybe, let's just see, if we mix up the texture here a little bit. Yeah, definitely worth that. And we'll have a table on the side here with some stuff on, tools perhaps, and then barrels. I don't know. Maybe have some beer kegs here. Do that, and then we'll use some world edit and like this to turn. Whoops! To turn this one around. Yes. And then maybe just a little chest in there. And I don't know what else to kind of put in here. It's just kind of using the place as much as possible here. And maybe jars. Can we put up a shelf somehow? Nah, let's keep it like that. Don't have to be too fancy. But what we can do is just add a little bit of support there. Could look good. And have, just for the atmosphere here, if we do, no, isn't there any one of these that are off? How does this one that slow look? I was just kind of thinking having a candle hanging here, which is, or a chandelier of some sort, that is turned off. And we do have this one which is turned off. Because you wouldn't have lights burning here at daytime and if you're not here, because it's just a waste of candles. But let's just keep it there. You can come in, pick that up, light it, and then just look around for the stuff you need. Some stuff I like to add in these kind of builds as well are like these ones here. Just some paper stuff in here. So that's something that's definitely looking pretty dope. Let's go out like that, and we're gonna add a little bit of a fence around this whole place, just to kind of indicate what is this person's place and what is not his place. So we'll bring something like that in. Whoops. And we'll have some. So I'm just kind of making it a simple rock work thing here. And then something like that. I also like this one because it has this overgrown top, so maybe use some of that and then bring in. That clearly didn't work. Alright, we'll do that then. And then something like that. Yeah. That's gonna do the job here. For the interior here, I want to fill it in with the same texture that we have over here. So that's gonna take a little while. So let me do that real quick. So now we got that going here. Just filled it in nicely and layered right here. And it just looks a lot better already. Of course, there's a lot of layering to do here, but let's just stick with a small area at a time. I think that is super important when you're building. Don't go like try to build everything at once. Do a little section and move around. So here we have this. I also added in some patches where the grass is like coming back slightly. I don't know, just kind of like that. For the outside here, I want to have a little bit of a chicken coop where let's see here. Let's use that one. And then well support, yes. And then we'll have this one here, which is going to be like a super small chicken coop. which is probably gonna go like that, and then like so, and then a wooden stair. One of the most used blocks in Conquest. I guess we're gonna place that in this way. Yeah, and then find a rail. And we'll cover that up slightly. And then have a shutter on the front. Like that one. I think. Let me think, is there other blocks we can place that would give it a smaller entrance? I don't think it is. Oh yeah, we can put this one there. But I'm not sure if that looks better. I like that. Just a little chicken coop like that. And we're gonna go to warp player heads. If you're on the server, this is a genius place to go. It's kind of laggy because there's just so many player heads, but it gets the job done. And then you'll just find a chicken of you like this one here. Go back and plop it down like that. So did you just have one chicken, I guess? You don't really need too much more than that. And on outside here, we're gonna have maybe some crates being stored. Like that. Just trying to fill this whole place up with small stuff to fill up the area here. And what I want to have as well here is a little bit of a clothes hanger, or yeah, drying rack for clothes. Which does it have to be here? Is that too low? No, I don't think so. I think that will work. We move that up there, and we have a little bit of a twist on it. No, yeah. That have a little bit of a twist on it, and just adds a little bit there. I like that. We'll have some more barrels happening in the back here. I just feel like this is a barrel looking place, and use that. And no, I need to do a new one of these. Repel 0 allows you to break them and then place them again, or like just one click place them, and it's very useful for like directional blocks, which is really tricky to kind of get under. Here we need a shutter. Can't believe I forgot that. And then look in the chat right now. Someone is looking for the player heads. Might be watching my video real time, if that is even possible. And just flying around here, just adding a little bit of stuff. Come on now. It's so perfect though. And like that. What else is there like to fit in here? I'm not sure. I don't know. I also did a little bit of underground storage here, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, anyway guys, make sure to check out this place if you're interested. It's available at Warp Roseville, so you can just come on here. I'm gonna fix this later. And just fly around, check out all the buildings. You should be able to open all the doors and just have fun with it, because yeah, it's definitely something that's interesting and just checking out. Let's do a pile of planks here as well. So this one here, yes, that works. There's always a problem where the texture doesn't really want to work with you, so glad that we got that working here. Do that. And have maybe a trapdoor as well in here. It's a massive pile of planks, but I guess it gets the job done. And then we'll have like maybe a saw on this, and then a hammer just laying around here, because why not? And then maybe something to like this little bit of a workbench where we can cut some of the planks. We have that inside as well, but we can have both outside and inside. And then we'll bring something that looks like a plank over like that, just being let's actually have the saw here, which is kind of being chopped up. But anyway guys, I think that is it. I hope that you enjoyed this little bit of a outside detailing video. It should be very helpful for some of you, so if you had or found this helpful, make sure to leave a like down below and show your support. I really do appreciate that. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been Viggo Man, and I'm out.